Hi everyone, welcome to Wellness Wednesday with the Milwaukee Repertory Theater. My name is Itzel Hernandez and I am a company dancer with the Milwaukee Ballet. I will be leading a stretching and conditioning mini class just to keep our bodies moving throughout this quarantine. Feel free to sit comfortably anywhere in your home, and if you have a yoga mat, perfect. If you don't, you can also set down a towel or a comfy blanket and just follow along. I'll try to keep it easy. So let's start with tilting your head to the right, and with your right arm you're going to reach across and push down gently, and just like gravity, do the work. You don't want to hurt yourselves by pushing down too hard. If you want to get a deeper stretch, you can go ahead and stretch the opposite arm and switch, and same thing to the other side, and reach across and extend and come back to neutral. Now let's do some head circles. So let's start 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's push, look down, and get your hands across and push down. And come back to neutral and look up. Feel free to move your head from side to side while keeping your shoulders down. And then come back up. Now let's reach this arm across your body. And then with the opposite arm, you're going to kind of push back and make sure that this shoulder is down, so you're not doing this. You're keeping yourself squared, and switch off. Same thing to the other side. And relax. Now let's do some shoulder circles. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Reverse, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now let's bring our legs, kind of stretch them forward, kind of keep them hips length apart, and maintain your feet flexed. Now try to keep your knees stretched as much as you can, so you're not kind of like this. So kind of keep them, try to touch the back of your knees against the floor. Now stretch your arms to the side and twist to the right side, and try to reach for that right foot and keep a flat back. You should be feeling a stretch behind your calves and your hamstrings. And come back up. And same thing, twist to the left and reach the left foot, and come back up. Now let's do a butterfly stretch. Doesn't have to be perfect. Grab your ankles with your hands, and with your elbows, try to push down your knees to the floor as much as you can. Just don't force anything. Just kind of get to where you feel comfortable. Once you're there, try to reach forward and slowly start walking your hands down, and try to keep reaching forward. And just hold it there for a few seconds. And keep breathing, because while you keep breathing, your muscles relax. So don't stop breathing at any point. And walk your hands back up. And you should be a little bit more flexible now. So now let's bring our legs in front and keep a flat back. Kind of stretch your knees. Same concept. Try to touch your knees to the floor instead of flexing them like this. And arms up like a tabletop, and try to reach forward. You can try to keep a flat back for now and just keep stretching. I already feel a stretch. And come back up. And now try to walk your hands all the way down to your heels. And this is kind of a round back. And try to get your nose between your knees, or that's what you should be trying to achieve. And just sit here kind of comfortably, as comfortable as can be, and come back up. And that should have been a nice stretch. And now we can get on your knees and then extend the right leg in front of you and try to, same concept, try to walk forward. You can have your both arms by your side and try to get to your ankles. So across your ankles. And if you feel up for it, you can try to keep stretching and try to touch your nose to your knee. And come back up. You can switch. Keep this leg, this foot flex and this leg nice and straight. And down. And just be right next to your ankle. And then deepen the stretch. And come back up. You can sit down. Get a nice quad stretch here. If you feel comfortable, you can reach back. I hope that was a nice stretch for you all. I usually do it in the mornings to kind of warm up my body before I get my day going. But you can feel free to do it at night as well before going to bed, just so you can relieve some stress before going to bed. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I see you guys soon. Stay positive and keep your bodies moving. Thank you for having me.